Think about the Black Forest story that I think I told last time, where VZ Lawton, a survivor of the bombing that was part of our Oklahoma bombing committee, went over to Germany, and he happened to run into, while he was on a little tourist John on the Rhine River, and they had a dinner meeting. He's sitting at a table with some other people, Americans, and the lady says, she goes, "Oh, well, that's why we got that call," because he was telling the story about being in the bombing. She goes, "Oh, that must be why we got that call." He said, "What call?" She said, "Well, we got a call either the day before or 2 days before, which would be Monday or Tuesday before the Wednesday bombing, that was inquiring. A person identified themselves as, 'I'm a congressional staffer working as a liaison with the governor of Oklahoma, and we're inquiring,' this is into Walter Reed Army Hospital where she worked, in the unit that specializes in this. Believe it or not, they've got a unit in Walter Reed Army Hospital that specializes in blast wave overpressure treatment." And they said,
that makes sense. Yeah,
we're inquiring about that. What's that all about? So here's how I put this together. Some people, I mean, you had Ernest Istook. I think we talked about that. He came up there with another famous attorney, and they have this conversation with two individuals, talk about coming out full bore. These guys, deputy reserve sheriffs, they have conversations in which both of them say to them, "Yeah, we knew about this since April 9th. There was a radical Islamic group," it's in the bombing report that I'm talking, "that was going to try to blow up a government building." So we have that information. So you have things like this going on frequently, meaning surveillance of radical groups, like some radical Muslims or some radical right wing. How about some radical left wing? You've got that legitimately going on, and you may very well have a governor that has some information about that. "Hey, we've collected this information. We're just letting you guys know we're doing X, Y, and Z." It doesn't mean they know everything that's going on or going to take place. It doesn't mean they know everything.
I mean, they could have been possibly, to give them the benefit of the doubt, they could have possibly been briefed that, hey, there could be a possible, attack, explosion in Oklahoma City, and they just happen to be smart enough to put two and two together and call, a place like Walter Reed and say, "Hey, how would you treat this pressure wave, if there was an explosion?"
Yeah, because that's a tough one to. Was it foreknowledge or was it research?
Well, here's the thing I really take home for me personally to learn about any of this and all of it. At this point, and at a point like this, I think it's real important to remind oneself that you cannot trust the government. Does that mean we never listen to them? We never take it seriously? We don't look at the information they provide as being plain and legitimate, maybe not some ulterior motivation? No, you always look at all the information. We don't trust them. We don't bow down to them, certainly, but we do those things. We yield to them too much. We need to look at everybody in government as public servants, and make them see themselves that way. If we always see them as the authorities, well, then they're going to start seeing themselves as the authority and act that way.